Pisces, we're doing your place in the universe. As if I could really answer that question fully, but we'll attempt to get at least a glimpse. I have 3 oracle decks, of course, because we need lots of messages. Very varied as well. And 1 deck of tarot. We're just going to jump right in and see if you get a homogeneous message. Or maybe a more eclectic one. Which is okay, because when you think about it, your place in the universe, at least in my eyes, might or should be maybe complex, right, in terms of rich and multifaceted. You're not just a one-trick pony. There's a card that flipped. The Sword of Light, divine protection, cords cut, breakthrough energy. Divine protection. I also like breakthrough energy. I'm going to draw right away from a different oracle deck. Oh, actually, no, let me, my bad. I'll come back to that. I do want to read a quick excerpt for you. The Sword of Light is the main energetic tool of Archangel Michael, the Prince of Heaven. His name means he who is like God, and he is considered Source's right-hand man. He is the Archangel who has chosen to guide and protect all light workers. Anyone who is feeling called to make a difference on this planet can be guided and supported by him. When this card comes to you, know that it is a confirmation that you are walking the path of light and responding to pre-incarnation soul contracts to make a difference on the planet. Expect breakthroughs and doors of opportunity opening for you. If you feel strongly connected to Archangel Michael, know that his energy is with you now. Interesting. Breakthroughs, doors of opportunity, and you've got quite an ally. Okay, let's draw out of this other deck. I'm going to keep them, this too. I was going to put them back, but they really fell. They almost fell to the floor too. Oh goodness. Crumbling. It's the crumbling. What are you clinging to? Actually, you know, this was about cords cut. So the sword does cut. So the crumbling is sort of the same energy of having something that you need to release, right? That will break. As much as you have breakthroughs, you have a breakdown that creates a breakthrough. So that is actually extremely powerful and auspicious, I find. Albeit maybe a bit difficult. The other card says, share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution and expression. Okay, so you are dealing with some difficult energies around you. You know, I wouldn't. I mean, it's so obvious for me that you'd want to cut away from anybody persecuting you, especially if they're persecuting you because you were expressing yourself and speaking up. That's commendable from you, of you. But you're protected, divine protection. It's amazing. You're highly protected. Let's see what the tarot says now. And remember, it says to share your voice. So come out of that cave. That's what the card was saying. Don't hesitate. Don't shy away. Put yourself out there. Say what you have to say. You have your place in the universe, and it's about speaking up. You have something you need to share. And was this about making a difference? My bad, it might have been, I just did Scorpio, my bad. It's like the Scorpio reading is bleeding into this one for me, because I'm doing them consecutively, right? My bad. But there is a huge shift for you. Huge, huge, huge. In the Scorpio read, I will share this. Maybe it's worth you knowing. You might not want to watch the whole thing, so let me just share a nugget with you. It spoke of Scorpio being nudged to leave a particular, let's say, job situation that was basically taking up all of their time, to do something different, where they would share their love and light, where they would mainly share love, but also their light. So maybe there's a little bit of that here, maybe, about making a difference in this way for you. Okay, the cards are not coming out. You get the World. I love it. Like one card, like it's so interesting. It's so interesting to me that only one card flipped, and it's the World. Because it's the last major arcana. It's like saying, it's almost like telling me don't draw any other cards, because this is absolute perfect completion. It's perfect just the way it is. There's nothing else to add. I mean, we're gonna draw more, but you know what I mean? There's something, I just heard there's something final. But also what it is, it's a window on the world. You're basically sharing yourself worldwide. Your words are going around the globe. I'm gonna say, we're talking about your place in the universe. I mean, it's almost like your voice and your vibe, your tone and the vibrations of your voice are reverberating through the universe, which is the case for everybody. So you have your own, we all have our own voice. It's all unique, our own energies. But maybe there's something here. I mean, we do have an Ace of Swords if you think about it. This sort of light. So, I mean, the Ace of Swords is about communication. It's very, very powerful message in terms of your message, Pisces, and your place in the universe about having something to say. Let's keep drawing. Before other cards come out, you have the crumbling, right? This is an ending as well. The world, it's a finality. It's something that ends. It's at the end of a cycle. So do prepare yourself. I'm gonna say it like no, without any detours. Brace yourself. You're gonna have like a huge transformation, like a reset, like uprooting. You're gonna go somewhere far, like you might move the house where you live in, somewhere where you live. Could, because I'm thinking of the Tower card. This is funny because your read, I have 3 oracle cards so far, and 2 of them are almost equivalent to tarot cards. It's really cool because the other readings for Cancer and Scorpio didn't have that. Anywho, 3 cards came out. The 10 of Pentacles. Look at this card. This is the Bosch Tarot. It's Bosch is an artist from, I think, the 17th or the 18th century. I forget, and I'm so sorry. He draws really, really strange. He drew really, really strange characters. They're not human. The landscapes are strange. Everything's like not of this world. That's interesting because we have the world card, so, but not of this world. Anyway, so the drawings you'll see are special. And then we have another 10, the 10 of Wands. Let me show you the cards. So this is like 2 10s. This is 20. But I mean, it's 2 10s are endings, and you have the world card. I mean, and the crumbling. I mean, a reset is almost like an understatement. And then the last card is the 9 of Cups in reverse, though. Let me show you the card. You see how strange these drawings are. Let me start here, and we'll see if we pull more. I'm looking at the imagery first because I do want to see if I can pull anything from there before giving you the more typical interpretations, right? Okay, I'm seeing strange things, but I mean, the drawings are strange, so you have to indulge me. And that was the whole point of picking this deck, is to really draw from the imagery. So I'm going to be a little bit obnoxious, but this drawing here, this particular detail, if you can see. For me, there's something about I can't believe the words are like something that comes easy and naturally. To try to, you know, stay politically correct here, you know, like it's organic. So there's something when it comes to making money, it's you have a particular ability or talent where it's effortless because the Ten of Wands is right beside it. So you generate, you have this thing where almost like you're not even like trying so hard, and it's like it comes to you because there's a particular thing that I feel it's an energy. It's just organic. That was one message. The Nine of Cups in reverse, for me, it's about the disappointment. Well, not disappointment, but you're going to have, I guess you're going to have a hard time when it crumbles. When you go through the shift and the reset, I feel, because if I feel it, part of you is okay with it. You might already sense it's coming. You might have changed because you know you're changing cycles. You might already have an inkling inside, especially if you're coming out of a cave, right? But it's also life forcing you out of this cave. So part of it, you're kind of like, okay, I'm on, like you kind of know it's coming, but when it actually comes, it's going to be really difficult. So it's, you're gonna feel, how can I say this? It's the cord cutting as well, right? It's the fact that you're gonna probably have to, especially if you move, and if you move to a different place, city, country, somewhere far, if that's really the case, in terms of, because we're talking about your place in the universe. So maybe your place in the universe is to live somewhere else, right? To accomplish something specific and share your voice in a different manner. Or once you have moved, your whole energy will crack open differently. But you need to get out of that cave. You need to cord cut. You need to break free and to break through. So you will feel some dissatisfaction, some frustration, maybe some sadness. You might feel misplaced for a little while at the beginning. Displaced as well. But that's the energy of the shift. You'll be displaced. I'm not sure. I'd have to... In French, we say déplacé, but it means... It sounds like displaced, but it's not quite displaced. I know there's a different meaning on displaced. Anywho. I also want to tell you that when you move, the Ten of Pentacles brings you stability, longevity. You're building a legacy. You're building something that you weren't able to build prior when you weren't self-expressed. It comes hand in hand, right? It's the fact that sharing yourself, you know, your voice. it liberates you. It's the breakthrough. It's what changes everything. Let's draw out of my last oracle deck. It's in French. I'll be translating. I wonder if you know which country, let's say you were to move countries, right? I wonder if you know where your place is already, or if you've thought of, imagine where that could be. And with the Ten of Pentacles, with who that could be, because you seem to be building something, you might be partnering up. In terms of creating even like a business, because the Ten of Pentacles is not necessarily doing it alone. So you might marry, because it is a commitment card to a degree. You might be committed to your work, but you could also commit to someone or a partner, a business partner. It's also a possibility. Okay, there's a card that turns. Okay, it says l'approche. That means the approach. It means the advancements, a warm welcome. Oh, that's interesting, the warm welcome. Because this is like a house card, like you could think that you'd be building a house or having a house. I mean, it's not really just a house, but it's living with people. At least it could mean living under the same roof. Anyways, warm welcome also by if you go somewhere, right? With the World card, when you travel. Anyways, so advancement, warm welcome, prosperous conditions, accrued influence, optimism, release, and venue. Venue meaning, in this case, we see venue, right? And I know in English a venue is like a place like where you have events, where you could maybe share your voice. But in this case, venue means an arrival. And look, you have the red carpet. I mean, not that you'd like be a star, but it's still the impression that you're being welcomed somewhere. And you know, the expression of having someone roll the carpet for you, like it means like you're being welcomed in a very like ostentatious, like, and exuberant fashion, you know, like it's being really celebrated. So that's beautiful. It could simply be that as you share yourself, you know, people are enjoying what you do, and they're letting you know. That's the warm welcome. So that's really, really beautiful. So remember, I'm gonna just reiterate, this is a huge shift. I mean, huge it's a 180-degree shift. There's a lot of things that are familiar to you that will change. Like it could be, especially if you move, let's say far, you know, you won't be close to your friends, your family as much. This will happen. And it might not even be to a different country, but there's something going. Let's say you don't move, right? You're going to move house, I think. You're going to change where you live, because you're going to need to change the energy. So, but I do think you're traveling. I think you're going somewhere far, further out. And I want to say you're protected, so don't worry. And there's also it's going to be like a moment of truth for you. And I feel that you also speak the truth when you share your voice. is something that resonates true for others. What a beautiful reading. I'm stoked. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like the video. Do share if you want. Subscribe to the channel if you have not, and come back. I'll see you soon. Bye. Thank you.